follow your dreams and never let anybody distract you or doubt you, and trust in God because he can guide you through the right path. I would say Gavin, and I would say John Legend, because I do want to be an EGOT where you win an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony, because that's really rare, and I really want to win those awards. And I would say that's probably.
I saw Timbaland reaching out to you. I saw Dr. Dre connecting with you. So some of the biggest icons in the game of music that truly must be spectacular for you.
Yes, sir, definitely. I had a lot of, I had a fun time just to be able to, because I actually went to Dr. Dre's house and for the 4th of July, just hanging out, and his engineer told me let's go in there and sing I Just Wanna Live. And Dr. Dre came there and he sat down because he wanted to listen to it. I'm like, okay, Keedron, a legend is sitting right behind me, so let me get into my mode.
Hi, it's Robin Sharma, and you're tuning into the Millionaire Student Show with Sashin.
Sashin.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode on the Millionaire Student Show, where I get the opportunity to pick the minds of this generation's thought leaders, change makers, disruptors, innovators, and inspirations. Dissect their story from the pain they went through, the price they paid, and what their prize looks like today. I formulated the Millionaire Student Self-Development System and Company because this is what I was searching for when I first entered the entrepreneurial world at 17 years old. My mission and purpose is to serve you with virtual mentorship to consciously make your clock tick. Without taking the thunder away from today's guest, he was a 12-year-old gospel singer who gained fast acclaim after he posted a smartphone shot video of himself performing his song, I Just Want to Live, in the wake of George Floyd's murder in May 2020. The song became a rally cry for the Black Lives Matter movement. It has become one of the unofficial anthems of a movement as Black Lives Matter protests have occurred around the globe. It was not long till the 13-year-old landed $1 million record deal with Warner Records. The Millionaire Students, please help me in welcoming today's guest, who has appeared on CNN, The Ellen DeGeneres Show. He opened the BET Award ceremony and was the main halftime performer at the NFL. He has had celebrities such as LeBron James, former president of USA Barack Obama, Dr. Dre, and many more post his viral video. Actor Will Smith incorporated the clip in his No Justice, No Peace montage on social media. His name is Keedron Bryant. Keedron, thank you for physically, mentally, and spiritually being on the Millionaire Student Show today. I truly appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So I'm very interested about your story and, just the success you've managed to have at a very young age. You're 13 years old. You've had an incredible amount of success in a very short space of time. I mean, you made a viral song around Black Lives Matter. You were trending all over the internet. You got the eyeballs and attention from celebrities, and then you get signed to Warner Records. I want to be able to dissect your story way before the world recognized Keedron Bryant. What was the very first 13 years of your life like?
So I've been singing since I was 5 years old, and since then I just always loved music. I always had a passion for music, and right when I was around 7 years old, I knew that I loved singing. I wanted to be a singer when I get older.
So you began singing, as you mentioned, at 5. Do you feel that you were born talented, or were you given a gift that you needed to work on? Or maybe did you randomly decide you wanted to work on your music career?
I would say that I was born talented. Because well, I would both say like that I had a gift I had to work on, but also I was born talented um because first I just always loved singing, and I loved to just go to church and sing in the choir and lead songs. So I just always just had a passion for music. But right when I was, like I said, when I was 7, I just really got into singing. I just sung every day. And then my parents was like, okay, now he's a really like good singer and we have to pay attention to him. So I just been singing just everywhere.
And when did it click for you that you truly could turn this into a career and a full-time income?
When when I really like knew was when I was like 10 years old. I was 10 years old and I was like, because I sung, but this is when I was living in Pensacola, and I sung like at church, and like the whole church was just like out, and I was like, okay, now if I'm just 10 years old, or I think I was 9 years old, 9 or 10 years old, I knew that, okay, I'm just 9 years old and I have to, and I just like tore just the whole house down. And my parents were just like, wow, we have to make this our son like a really big deal, because he has a really gift. He has a true gift that has to be seen into the world.
So I want to be able to pause there because everyone listening in right now, what Keedron just said is he tore the house down because he was so passionate about what he does. And he was so passionate about truly going out there and breaking through that space as a musician. So when you have that vision, there's absolutely nothing that should stop someone from actually going out there on and articulating their future. So now that you tore the place down, you set up your entire studio. When it clicked, what was your daily process and your mindset shift to actually start mastering it? Because I'm assuming you were still in school, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're still in school. How did you balance education and truly furthering your craft?
I well, first, school is definitely comes first, but I always like, I'm not that really like excited about like school now because we're doing online. But I, when I was younger, like really like, and I was like 8 years old, like I just always loved to sing at school. Like I would just like bust out singing in class, and then people were like, oh my gosh, you have a wonderful voice. And I'm just like, okay, because I didn't really know at that time that I was like a really like good singer, but everybody just always was just like, wow, wow, wow. And then when I got mature, then I was like, okay, yeah, this is going to be a really a good career for me, because I do it every day. So I was just like, okay, if I wake up in the morning and I sing, then this is what I need to do when I get older.
So you're young. I mean, when I was 13 years old, I was actually starting my second business in school, in primary school. So I had a decent amount of success. But who are some of your mentors, and how important is mentorship right now in your life?
One of the most important mentors is my parents, because, well, first, they take care of me, and second, they're the ones that mentored me. That even what I'm able to say right now is because of them and what God has placed on them. So they pass it down to me and my sister, where we could tell the story, and like, just do regular stuff for like this for interviews. So and this is because of my parents, and first God, because he is definitely my mentor, and I can talk to him whenever I need him, whenever I want, and whenever I call on him, he'll answer. So those are my two biggest mentors.
And those are so, so valuable thoughts that you brought up, because most people would go out and say, my mentor is someone on social media, or my mentor is someone who I truly want their lifestyle, or I want to be just like them. And it just shows your value system. It shows that the foundation is built for you for longevity in that career. But before we get into what launched your career and how that has transformed your life today, there's a lot of children, whether it's young adults or even parents watching or listening in today. How vital is it for a child to chase their passion in life as opposed to being forced to follow their parents' dream?
Well, that's a good question, but this definitely, because my parents always say when I was like a baby, because like singing runs in my family, and they never like forced anything on me when I was little. They never just be like, okay, you're going to sing. And because we all sing, then you're going to sing. I'm going to put you in the choir. This is what I always just like really wanted to do. So when I was like a baby, I did not know how to sing. Like I was just like somebody you would hear that doesn't really know music. Like that was me. Like I was just like that kind of kid. But when I got older, then that's when singing just really got into me. And then I just started singing. I started watching videos, and I was like, okay, yeah, I love watching videos. And then I got older, then I started like really, really singing. And that was like a big passion for me, because my parents didn't really have to tell me to go watch singing videos or go to church and just practice singing. They never had to force that on me. So I knew that, okay, I'm doing this by myself. And that's rare for some kids because I love to sing gospel music, and church is my foundation. So that's how I got here. And I just always loved to sing gospel music and just minister to people. So it was just like, okay, nobody's forcing me to do this. This is just me. That like, this is who I am. I love to sing. I love music. So I was just like, yeah, this is definitely important. And I'm going to try to make this a career for me.
So there was never a point where you felt that you needed to make money out of it. Was it always just pure passion?
Yes, sir. I like okay. When I went to LA, I was really surprised because I did not know that like singers like actually live like I thought singers just like sing like studio home, but they actually like do regular stuff. Like, celebrities, they do like regular stuff. And I was like, y'all actually live like this. Like y'all actually like really like do stuff that regular humans do. So I was like, yeah, I'm not really in it for the money. I just love to sing. But when it comes to the business side, then that's when I turn my focus to, okay, now this is business, so I have to get serious because this is my label is spending money on me, and I have to do what they tell me to do, and I have to really get into that because that is my job, and this is my job. Singing, I'm a recording artist, and I have to really get into my business mode when I go. But I am still a regular kid when I'm at home, like right now. But yeah.
What advice would you give to whether it's children or adults who have lost their dreams and aspirations in life on how to start dreaming big again?
I would say that since we're in quarantine, I know it's a lot of bad, tragic stuff that's going on that may just discourage you. But I would just say that whatever you're dreaming, that you have to go after it, because that's what I've been doing. Like I have to go after it, and I can't stop working because it's definitely a lot of work when I'm in the studio day to night. It's work, and I have to keep doing it. So it may seem hard. I know what COVID you probably had a lot of events to do and you missed that. And now all I have to do is just have faith in yourself, and then have faith in God, because God is the one that could get you to what you want to accomplish, and you just have it's in you never know when it's going to happen. Like, because I never knew that I was going to go viral singing I Just Want to Live, but you just never know when your time is going to come, so you also have to stay ready, and you can't really like go off track, because if you really want to do what you want to do, then you have to put your mind to it and believe in yourself, because You Got This, which is my single. It's out on digital platforms, but yeah. So yeah, you have to really just get in the mindset of what you want to do, and then you have to do it, and then keep trying and keep believing in yourself, because God will guide you through the right path.
So let's talk a bit about your come up. This year has been a very special year for you because it truly has shown the world who Keedron Bryant really is. But your mom wrote the lyrics to the Black Anthem song. You sang it, and on 26 May 2020, when you guys premiered it, everything changed. So by the way, congratulations in advance on that and what you're achieving and what's to come. What inspired you and your mom to voice your feelings and opinions through that song?
I would say, well, first it happened because me and my family were watching the video of Mr. George Floyd getting murdered by the police, and that was a really, really heartbreaking and sad video, because it was like, wow, they actually did that to him. But my mom took it right into the heart, and she went into prayer and asked God to give her something. And that's what God gave her, the lyrics to I Just Want to Live. And she prayed, and then she gave the lyrics to me, and she told me to go upstairs and pray over them. And I asked God to give me power and strength and faith to deliver the message in a right and hopeful way, so that people can be impacted and touched by the message that I'm trying to get out. So after that, I went back downstairs and I said, I'm ready to record. And then I recorded it. And after I recorded, I felt so good inside. I was like, yes, this is the message to be out there right now. And we posted it, and it just went like that. Like in like 10 minutes, it's just out there. So yeah.
At any given point whilst you were creating it, did you even think that this would go viral? Did you even think that this would impact the world the way it has?
Just to even like think, like, I didn't even have a clue like that it was gonna do this. Like, I always just like make little videos of me singing, but this particular one of I Just Want to Live just like went like everywhere. And I'm just like, I was just like, when it first started reaching everybody, I was like, wow, this is actually like going places. But I knew that it was the right time to post it because of what was going on with all the racial profiling with Miss Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd and Elijah McClain and now Jacob Blake. So it's just really, really like a sad time. So I had to just post that, and I had no idea that it was going to go viral, but it did.
So anyone that's watching and listening in right now, it's so imperative to understand, number one, timing. You know, as we speak, the time was right. Number two, the message. It came from a very authentic place. So that's the reason why it was shifted in the right direction. And then most importantly, when your preparation meets with God's timing, the higher power, that magic moment, it ignites a fire. It's called momentum. No one has the willpower to stop that. So those three boxes that you need to tick, most of them you can't even articulate them. Most of them you can't even calculate them. It just happens at the right time for the right people.
Yes, sir, definitely.
So talk to me about the lyrics in the song. I'm a young black man doing all that I can, and I just want to live. Were you and your mom writing and singing from first-hand experiences? I know you spoke about all the incidents that took place and that was in the media, but was it any first-hand experiences, or was it just the overall racism around the world?
I would say it was, well, I did have some experiences, but I would say it was for overall, like, the racism that has been happening to mostly like well, I wouldn't say everybody, but the way I feel is that racism is definitely still alive. People think that this is still freedom, I wouldn't say that it's not freedom, but we're not there to that point where we can say that that Black people are free because of we're still getting killed, we're still getting murdered by police, we're still getting talked about by racist people that really want to kill us and that don't like us. So since slavery time, but we are still making little steps to freedom. But yes, I Just Want to Live is a powerful song, and I'm a Young Black Man is like telling the story, like this is not just Black men's cry, but the Black community's cry. And it's like really like, yes, this is our cry, and we are crying because we just want to live. And we just want we don't want any trouble. We already had enough struggle since slavery time. So now since we came here for so-called freedom, then we have to now see all these killings and all these killings to Black people, which is really sad. And it's I Just Want to Live is definitely just kind of telling the story about the Black community's cry and plea.
So I was born in South Africa in 1994, and that's the year of democracy when Nelson Mandela freed the country and where the apartheid era came to an end. But I'm not sure if you know what the apartheid is, but imagine different races being separated and segregated. So what the United States and the rest of the world is experiencing right now, it's what my parents and past generations had firsthand experience of. How do you personally believe that we can be the generation, this decade as well, where we can end racism?
I would say like this is definitely a battle against like a lot of giants that we have to face. And I believe that we have to come together as one to defeat this giant, because one person just can't do it by themselves. We have to just come together as one, like an army, and go on the battlefield and just really not physically go on the battlefield, but I come together as one. But we have to like really get our mindsets on freedom, and we have to on equality, and that we can just unite together and learn from each other. And then that's when we build our friendships and come together and just defeat this giant of racism, because it is definitely a big giant that we all have to face, and we have to defeat it, or it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, and more killings and more killings. So we just have to come together and fight for what is right.
Yeah, and it's not just racism with color, it's racism with male and female, it's racism with different people from different nationalities, it's racism from people who have titles and people who don't have titles. Just example, people who have the titles, they utilize those titles against people who don't have it. So we need to be able to cut off every bit of comparing, where we play in the comparison game and we playing who's better and who's got more power. That's what we need to end. So once we end everything and truly look at everyone as being equal, same playing field, that's only when we can truly shift this world, the universe, in the right direction.
Yes, sir.
So let's go back to your song that went viral with Barack Obama, LeBron James, Janet Jackson, and more acknowledging its impact and importance on social media. I'm sure you were getting a lot of calls from celebrities, record labels, as well as people sharing and commenting on the song and video online. How did that make you feel deep down within you, that you actually have a voice, that your voice is positive?
I would say it feels really good to just be able to have this opportunity just to say that I just made people were saying that I made a Black anthem for the Black community. And I'm just really, really excited and grateful that I had this opportunity for this type of platform. And it's just been amazing. I had a lot of good experiences just to work with a lot of people on this type of platform. So I'm just really, really happy for it.
Hey, I want you to take a quick split second of your time. All I want you to do is hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. I want to update you when I have a next iconic guest on my show. Stay in student mode.
Hey, it's Keedron Bryant, and you're tuning into the Millionaire Student Show with Sashin.
And for those who don't know, when Keedron signed his deal with Warner Records, they donated 100% of the net profits of I Just Want to Live to the NAACP. And for every stream of the song on Amazon Music and the company, they actually donated $1 to the NAACP for the first 24 hours the song was actually out, giving up to $50,000 of charity. So that's incredible, man, because what you're doing is not just a voice, but you're also making an impact through your voice itself.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
So you worked very closely with your mom, which I genuinely love, and I'll tell you why, because my parents were separated and divorced when I was 2 years old. So one of my main reasons for doing what I do in life is to take care of both my parents. What do you have to say to both to parents and children out there that actually do support their children, and even the children to go out there and listen, respect, and allow their parents to mentor them?
Yes, definitely to children to respect your parents, because your parents knows what goes on in the world, because first they have a home and they do pay bills, so you definitely have to respect them, and you have to definitely listen to them, because they have wisdom to share with you, and then you can use that to your wisdom, but you have to nurture your wisdom, you have to grow in your wisdom, and you have to grow in maturity, and you could get that wisdom to you and then combine those two knowledges, and then you just start growing and growing in whatever you are called to be growing into. So it's just, you have to follow directions from God and your parents, and you have to really focus on what you have to do, and don't let anybody distract you. So definitely respect your parents, because they are the ones that got you to where you are, and you're still alive because of them, because they are taking care of you. So definitely respect your parents and listen to them and learn from them, because they are role models.
Congratulations on your latest EP that you dropped on the 11th of September 2020, literally a few hours ago. I Just Want to Live. For those who are watching and listening in right now, definitely make sure you stream it, you download it, you purchase it, you share it. But Keedron, what was your vision and message behind the lyrics of those songs on the EP?
My vision for that EP is, the title is called I Just Want to Live, but it's definitely a lot of motivational songs on there. And I really love to just make people feel good inside their soul, because I really love music that has a lot of soul into it, and that just makes you just want to either bop your head or just even or may even cry because of what is going on. But I really love to just really make people feel really good inside. And my message is like really hope, because we are like I said, we are facing a big giant, and we can't do it by ourselves. So we have to have hope and faith to conquer this giant of racism and racial profiling and violence. So we have to come together and have hopeful manners and not doubt anything. Okay, yeah, racism is never going to end or something like that, because you never know when it's going to end, and I don't know when it's going to like never even come to people's minds. Racism, but yeah, we just have to have hope that it could change and that this could just go out. But it's not going to just wake up in the morning. Okay, racism is not here anymore, because we have to have hope in our minds and have hope in each other that this can end. So we have to come together as one and just fight it. And we have to just really put our hope in Jesus and put our hope in ourselves.
So a few months ago, you got signed to Warner Records. How did that deal come about?
Well, first because I just want to live, and then then after that, Warner Records reached out to my parents and just told us like we want him to be on our team and we want to sign him and just welcome him to the family. And that day, like when I got the paper to sign it, it was like the day of just like, wow. Like I'm now starting I'm officially a recording artist, and this is what I've been asking for 12 years, and I got it. So it's just like you have, and also you have to be patient with what you want to do, because it's not going to just come right away. You have to put in hard work, because I definitely put in hard work. I made a lot of videos just to put content out and just to get my name out there, and that people could just really get the message that I really want to put out. But just for my personal living, that's when my life just right in there just changed, and just, yeah, now I'm here. So it's just kind of mind blowing. Yeah.
So at 13 years old, Keedron Bryant, despite the color, creed, age, and where he's from, he literally got signed to a $3.3 billion company, Warner Records. So that's huge, man. Congratulations once again. What advice would you give to up-and-coming artists or even young entrepreneurs out there who truly want to take their career to higher heights?
I would say if you wake up in the morning and let's say like you just love to cook, and you always you want to go to the store and buy cookbooks, and then that's what you need to do. You need to be a chef or start your own business, restaurant or something, because that is what your mind is going on. You love to think about cooking, you love to learn new recipes, because that is what either you were called to do or you just love to do, because it's just in you. But I would say just to never let nobody turn you away from what you want to be, and nobody change you, because you have to believe in yourself. Don't just take a lot of things from other people and listen to them. But when you do finally get in the business, you have bosses that tell you to do stuff, and you have to do it because they know about the industry, and they know about what will happen if you do this or that. So you have to listen to them and really take heed in the information that they're doing. So just follow your dreams and never let anybody distract you or doubt you, and trust in God, because he can guide you through the right path, and just keep on fighting and keep on pressing towards what you want to do.
Keedron, you experienced fame and now you're having a taste of fortune. I mean, you're only 13 years old. The last artist to experience this level of success was Justin Bieber. And he also went through his own tests in life. How are you planning on staying in the zone and humble as opposed to getting caught in the mess of success in the entertainment industry?
I would say, definitely, I would say, I am going to stay humble and never get a big head and just think, okay, yeah, I'm this um, famous kid and I can sing better than all the singers, because there are a lot of talented singers, but I also have to have faith in myself that I can be that I can get better and better and better, and because I want to be a legend when I get in my like 50s or something. I want to be like I want to be called a legend, and like he impacted me and he touched me with all his music from just when he was a little to when he was, yeah, that's why I want to have that title of legend of music. Yeah, so I definitely would definitely control like all the fame, because I don't want to I don't want to get a big head and think I'm better than everybody else, because nobody's perfect and nobody is gonna just do everything right, and nobody's gonna hit every note exactly the same. So it's just gonna have to be stay humble and just really do and try your best in everything and give it your all and just keep singing for me.
What would you say is the formula to create viral content, whether it's a song, a brand, a business, or even viral meaning yourself?
Well, I don't know like how I went viral. Like I just do it because well, my mom said that it was the right timing. Well, first, timing is definitely right, because you just don't want to put a video of happy days and it's just people getting killed like an apocalypse. So you don't want to just put a happy video of rainbows and bunnies and rabbits. You have to really just get into that moment. Okay, this is happening. I'm not going to just get off track. I have to put this, because sometimes you like when you put out a song, even I went through this. You have to put you like what going on with Jacob Blake. I had to put out a different one. I had to put out the Artist Wanna Live gospel one because of what was going on, and I had to change up because I just can't do one song and that's not even going on. I can't do a motivational song, but I have to do a song that is going on because, as you can see on the news, people are still getting shot at by the police. People are still getting murdered and attacked. So we have to get in the mindset of, well, I have to get in the mindset and really like step back. Okay, now I'm going to get in the world and I'm going to, okay, this is going on. Okay, now I'm going to change up, because that's what the NBA did. They had to, okay, I know I'm trying to make money, but I have to step back and I have to watch and see what is going on. I can't be distracted by my job, and I can't be distracted by my music and what I'm doing, because this is my job. But yes, you definitely have to just see what is going on for the world and really be aware.
So you opened the BET Awards, which for those who don't know stands for Black Entertainment Television. How did that occur? Was it your label? Did they personally reach out to you? And what did that feel like to actually open up for the #1 awards for the Black Entertainment Television?
Well, BT actually reached out and they wanted me to do the opener for it, and that was like definitely I would, because I love BT. I watch BT almost every day, and definitely I love just to see like black people just successful. Black entertainment is definitely a definitely big thing in I guess the TV industry. I don't really know what it's called, or filming like that, but it's definitely huge. But yes, that was just one of the most biggest times, and that was just like a really big opportunity, and I definitely said yes, because I do want to get into like acting and like movies, and sitcoms and shows and TV series and plays. I do want to get into that kind of stuff. So I love just to like be on that type of platform and just to keep spreading the message of I just want to live.
And then recently you sang at the halftime performance during the NFL season opener. Was that was that the pinnacle moment in your career for you, or was it something else?
That was a really big opportunity too, and I definitely said yes for that one. And that was definitely, I had a lot of fun, and I'm just really thankful for that opportunity.
In the music industry right now, I know your mom and your dad are your mentors, but in the music industry, who is one of your biggest role models who you've managed to actually connect with on this path?
Well, I do like gospel music, so I would say Clante Gavin, and I would say I would say John Legend, because I do want to be an EGOT where you win an Emmy, a Grammy, a Oscar, and a Tony, because that's really rare, and I really want to win those awards. And I would say like that's probably.
I saw Timberland reaching out to you. I saw Dr. Dre connecting with you. So some of the biggest icons in the game of music that truly must be spectacular for you.
Yes, yes, sir, definitely. I had a lot of I had a fun time just to be able to because I actually went to Dr. Dre's house and for the 4th of July, just hanging out, and his engineer told me like, let's go in there and sing I Just Wanna Live. And Dr. Dre came there and he sat down because he wanted to listen to it. I'm like, okay, Keedron. A legend is sitting right behind me, so let me get into my mode. So I just definitely got into my I just want to live mode, and then yeah, that's what I did. I sung it, and
Keedron, where to from here? What's your next step? What do you have in the plan of action?
I would say I don't want to stop singing. It doesn't just stop here. I'm going to keep making music and keep going content out there and keep on just shining a light to the world, because we definitely need a big light because of what's going on. It's a very dark world and very sad. So yeah, and I was say I do have a lot of stuff going on for like music and a lot of little events. So stay tuned for that. But yeah.
In closing up with the last few questions, what does self-talk and your internal dialogue with yourself sound like on a daily basis? What do you tell yourself in your mind to actually stay aligned, and most importantly, to keep chasing the goals?
I always tell myself, like, even like when I like do videos, like we're singing videos, when I make a video, I'm like I'll mess up, be like, Keedron, you have to stay focused. And I'll be like, you can do this. All you have to do is just stay focused. Remember that, remember this. Then you have to just get in the mindset of what you're doing, because your mind is definitely a big part of your whole body, because this is what controls what you do and your actions. So it's just like, okay, Keedron, or I just stare in the mirror and be like, Keedron, you're a singer, and you have to carry yourself in a very respectful way, and you can't get off track, because you never know who's watching, and you have to stay motivated and stay who you are, stay true to yourself. So it's go time. Like even when I go get ready to sing, I just say, God, please give me the words to say. Let me not stumble over my words. Even when I do interviews like this, I ask God just to protect me and let me not be afraid or frustrated to say something, and just flow and just let the words flow out my mouth. And yeah.
Keedron, to wrap it up, where can people connect with you? Where can they get your music? And most importantly, I know we spoke offline about your merch that you launched. Where can they get that as well?
So you can follow me on Instagram at Keedron Bryant, KeedronBryant. And you can follow me on Facebook at Keedron Bryant, same spelling. And you can go on Twitter at Keedron Bryant and YouTube, Keedron Bryant, and TikTok, Keedron Bryant 1. And then for this is one of the merches. I just want to live. You can get this shirt, and I have a lot of other. I have hoodies and beanies, and you can get that at shopkeedronbryant.com. And you can go get some. I just want to live merch. It's available, and so just go rep it and keep spreading this urgent message of I just want to live.
So Keedron, being 13 years old, the average 13-year-old right now is not thinking about going out there and building a dynasty, building their future, chasing their goals, aspirations, and dreams. So I salute you, because you are a teenager story that the world needs to know and hear. And most importantly, anyone that's in that age gap, they should be chasing their goals. They should be chasing their dreams. They should be going out there and taking life a bit more serious, as opposed to just celebrating the weekends and waiting for the weekends to celebrate it, yet they really don't know what they're celebrating. So Keedron, once again, thank you for being on the Millionaire Student Show. I truly appreciate it, my brother. And most importantly, before we wrap it up, is there anything you want to leave, anything you want to say with the last few words on the show?
I'll say thank you for having me on the show, and thank you for just taking the time. And also to everybody that's watching, just to stay focused. I know it may seem hard, I know it may seem weary, I know it may seem depressing, but just keep on keeping on, because you have to make sure that you make it through this, because we can make it through 2020. 2020 has been a hard year for everybody, not just regular people, but famous people and celebrities too. It's been a hard year for quarantine and COVID, and also racial profiling in all of the killings. So just stay focused and follow your dreams and trust in God, and stay safe too, and have a great night, great day, great afternoon, great evening, wherever you are. And just thank you.